Please stop, Mar.
Welcome everyone to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
The Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Ready to kick it away to start this game. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. They can get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on, but this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Gilbert. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. That last completion sets them up on second down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Hilton. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Gilbert. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the back. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Got enough space. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Stanford's offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm
run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. We've been watching them all year, but David, it seems like they're starting to find themselves a little bit right now, having won the last two.
Yeah, they're in the category of others receiving votes. Like, there's those next 26, 27, 28. These guys, they're right on the cusp of getting ranked. They've had a really good start to their season.
And they're about to get that recognition then if they can just keep winning. You got to stick to the formula. This is a team that prides themselves on being physical and executing. You got to see that today.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Black. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You want to talk about shaking down thunder?
Oh!
What they're doing here on third down. Quickly to the tight end. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field.
So you joined the party. I mean, you got back in the chat and did that for J-Watt?
Quickly out to the tight end.
Is that what you telling me? You was gonna do that? You was gonna do that sound anyway?
A bit short of the first down. Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short.
I was about to say, boy, you going.
It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. We want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Spins away from the defense. Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally get a stop, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Cardinal might go right back to that ground game after the huge run. They march to the red zone, and here they go.
Oh my. Bro, why are you turned like that?
Pick up, and it'll be a first down. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now moved it out and putting a drive together. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal.
Yeah, they be wilding, don't they?
Where to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pick.
And he will score! Touchdown, Cardinal! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside the spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame has
Bro said new sheriff in town and he just lost. Like, what are you going on?
them as they open this possession from their own 20. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think we've accomplished something we wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think, put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first
Girl.
drive, leads the the offense down to a touchdown.
You got
throws
going
a
on
TD
over there.
pass. And here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Wants to throw on first down. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period.
That wind blowing hard.
Running to the left.
Third and goal, they're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey guys, got a
You
final
score a
score
touchdown
here.
and then kick a field goal after it. That's 7
Matchup
points.
today. Iowa State somehow, some way, found a way there in Ames and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Bro,
Thanks a lot for that.
I really hate when they do that little swap thing, bro.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll knock him down for a loss.
Or they have the blitzers switching spots.
Don't take a hit. The play is going absolutely nowhere. You might think
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation. Goal line, third down, touchdown.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with third and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Jesus Christ!
Grab. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Stanford.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly.
Obviously, I
Catch
can't
this
blitz
land,
this
make
team.
some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out.
What was this?
And the returner is stopped. Here come the Irish back on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning.
They're not giving up that gap for no reason. Somebody got to be in that gap. I'm going to make them play it,
It's
though.
going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make the play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Nothing beats a jet to Holiday.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line.
Per person.
Stop and it'll be 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wide open downfield. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Per person.
This offense with a fresh set of downs. The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day or John Hewlett.
Got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to find those moments. It's always a system that seems like at Notre Dame where it's
That's what you were doing?
yes. It's built around physicality, but you got to get that element of balance to really take off
No.
and get to that next level.
Hit
Yeah.
hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass and chance. So now it's 2nd and long. They just keep firing. This time he's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. And we're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Next going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
He's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Brown will throw it. Rushes on him. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of it.
Regular. You can ask 3 times and got to answer every time.
Back to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the 1st half. This was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide.
Looking deep down the right side.
What in the...
And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete.
Well, they're able to complete the hitch throw against man coverage, and hey, quarterback's got to be able to get it to him quickly because he knows that defender is going to be driving on the ball. So really nice job not hesitating, getting it to him, and then he gets what he can get after the catch.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Bettis. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now moved it up and putting a drive together.
Every contested pass, bro.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Oh.
Touchdown, Cardinal! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
First of all, Stanford's O-line is blocking like crazy right now. What is going on?
Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Makes the catch. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half.
Hey, Stanford quarterback only got 1 incompletion.
Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a
15
and 16. You can
16.
drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. You know, David, this
They out
is
here
really
cooking
when
my man.
game-managing second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down.
What, bro?
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Brown wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Who?
Great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together.
What thing he got?
A fun first half between these rivalries.
Oh yeah, bro. No, that's it.
Both teams have been relentless.
No, that's all he's going to run.
Just an assault on the defensive game plans. If they're even
Bro, he's only running levels. It's ridiculous. I've never seen nothing like it.
First 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
No levels.
Let's get back to the field
Yes,
and our guys
yes,
in the booth
yes.
to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin.
Yes.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away.
But he's not gonna be able to. He's not gonna be able to do it because he's gonna do it 10 times.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better.
Paper bags?
But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on
Pads?
offense and on defense. We'll find out here.
They make the stop.
In that drawer over there?
On first down.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Finds a little space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Using his legs at screen. And he never had a
I mean,
chance. Just stuck cold as
it's not much of a conversation. They ain't had no great running back.
Chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Bro, we're calling Michael Turner a great running back, then that's a bad what's it called?
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. Stanford lines up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. A little screen to the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. it back to the line. Trying to make that rush take on the draw play here. Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a third and lots of work to do. Got it, looking for a first. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got it, first down and more. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. That's reeled in. It's Gilbert. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now breaking the field. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
AVARIE.
A first down run in the red zone. He's going touchdown. They take the lead with the 6. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating them time and time again.
He'll return it.
Listen.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the
It is
19.
good, all right. Good job.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Black. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Off play action. There's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front seven. Linebackers that can play downhill, not just make plays in the running game, but get in the backfield and blitz the quarterback. And you saw all of that from him right there.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Brown will throw it right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. This Stanford offense is humming. Set up with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Running back searching for a hole. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the shotgun on third down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense. Getting a stop against these It's still a 7-point game. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Hilton. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. That's caught. It's great. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not...
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
I love an offense that wants to stay.
Passing.
Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell.
Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That'll give him a little more
Awesome.
as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive.
Incredible.
That is huge for their win probability now.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
The quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Finds his man. It's Mayo. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He lost one down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
Yeah, homie.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Ooh, Mr. Nasty
Just did
Time.
their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between.
Oh, he wants it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead,
Oh, y'all on the mat? Y'all on the mat?
Now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. The give to the tailback. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Might as well give it to him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run out of the end zone. Touchdown, fighting leaving room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David. So this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick.
I like it. I like it.
Stanford wants to push the pace.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it?
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in at the 40. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first drive will come from the 43. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lets it fly. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass.
Why are you throwing so poorly, bro?
On 3rd down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Pittsburgh looked like a bunch of world beaters today.
Oh, there's one pick six.
I think a lot of people forget this program won 5 national titles last century. A rich tradition and a sparkling performance today.
He's got an open man.
Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the MAC is right now, and man, what a difference.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Complete downfield. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The sure hands, it's great. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Notre Dame right back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Gilbert. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks, it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking left.
I don't understand how we missed this.
I'm a little bit surprised they're
Bro, when I do greens and they miss that zone, oh my God.
Shot falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to.
Oh, he's got some space.
All right, just don't tell me it's green. Tell me it was a bad throw.
First down. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They're going to test the right side with this one. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. No more room to